Hello there again. Another day of this, another morning of a quick couple of little businesses about the Bible. All right. I'm trying to keep things in some kind of sequence as we keep going down the road here. We're still in Exodus and stuff like that. Now, Exodus is going to be, it has a lot of good things in it. It's where you get the name of God. His name says, I am, my, my name. And it's kind of interesting because when you get this thing where, it's in a sequence. Who am I to tell these Israelites that God spoke to me in all this business? Who am I that can do all of this? He says, I'll be with you. Don't worry about it. They says, well, who am I going to tell them you are? He says, you'll tell them I am. I am who I am. That's who I am. Well, there's a lot of all I am's going on at one time. Now I'm going to take the higher road here and say we're all in. He says that the Pharaoh is going to be representing the king, whoever the boss is. You're the boss, all right. But we're not connected to God. God wants to be the boss, all right. Pharaoh's representing the outside of us, our skin. He's representing our lower mind. God says, I want you. I want you to get away from that guy, and I want to be with you. I'm a jealous God. I want to be with you. So he says, it's going to take a strong hand to come against him. All right. There's another clue. That hand is talking about your hand. It's always about the right hand of God. God reaches hand out. It's his hand, So you guys, got power in the hand. Got power, Well, it's also you either have power in that hand, which is your hand, your right hand. You either have power in your hand or you don't have no power in your hand. And so you have power when you got God. You have no power when you ain't got God. All right. You never have to worry about experiencing that burning bush. Okay. But you'll see that this is, he says, I'm going to have to do a few things to get him because he's going to be a tough one. All right. So we're finding out that, you are God. God has had enough of this business. This is some kind of on high. I want you. I want you to become this beautiful person. I want my Jew. I want you to be my chosen one. In order to be a chosen one, you have to be connected to God. You don't have to be an Israelite. You don't have to be any of those guys. That's what they call you. And, hey, I'm from Ozarks, and I'm a real Jew. Honest to God. Okay? So, it's anywhere on earth and anyone who finally makes it over to this other side, it's going to be helped by religion because you have to have religion in you. It's that dirty, bad, that's that stepsister that beats you. You got to have her, all right? And then when we're done, it's like, oh, hey, beautiful days, beautiful nights, everything, well, supposedly. We just have this wonderful consciousness idea that light now shines through us and God's work can continue in some way, regardless of religion, and without that. So these things that get consumed when we finally make it over to the other side is going to be our religious beliefs and the outside of us. This is the part that has to go. And this is the outside. The outside of us. It's definitely got to be burned and torn and tortured. It has to go through the heat in order to get cleaned up. And and what you're doing is as you're learning to create this place in us while we're following the word. And we got Father on our side. We're building this wall between us and God as we're doing it because that's our transgressions, that's our trespassings, are all of this, the younger days of our lives, and they're calling it. I'm an old man. I'd still be this child to them. That this is while you're a child, you're doing all this crazy crap, and now when you're older, and you get connected, there's no more of that. No more of doing that business. So that's why the feet are really important. About you got to wash them feet, But it's between your hand and your feet. This is the businesses that bring us to God. What our legs, our hand. These are the things that bring us. It's nothing else. And so you'll understand that this burning bush of God is you, and you're in the situation where we're in we're we're in a meditation situation where we're all standing around like spirit. We're all in the spirit. Everyone. There is not one bit of flesh in this business. Not one piece of flesh. Nothing. Right? What you get out of this is it's the flesh. It's the word made flesh. And when we find out after reading the book carefully, we find out that you're the word. You are the word. It's all about you. The whole thing. All right? The name of God. What's God's name? I am. I am. I am comes down to relieve the world of its problems. That's a good thing. All right. Check with